Welcome back. We got an M Cube news exclusive for you this evening. Everybody has been, internet's been hot about Keiwon Tucker and his two-piece red TRX that that ended his watch. The video's been going around. Everybody's seen it, but in case you haven't, let's take a little refresher course here.
The police, right? See, State Patrol, look, when State Patrol wants you, the difference between them and a regular county cop, APD, if they looking for you and they want to fuck with you, or they trying to, harass you, they'll go park in the corner somewhere. They go park somewhere and wait till you pull off. State Patrol, them niggas are going to ambush you immediately. Now, I ain't do shit, but just the sight of them niggas just give me chills. But see, from right here, I can eat their ass straight up. From right, there's so many police ride by. But from right here, I can tell them, I'm going to tell you why. Because they still got to come across that light. Once you got a good enough head start, you got to, and I'm all-wheel drive, you got to hit.
This is a premonition,
Mustang did that,
so to speak, of what this young man is about to do to himself. He's taking a little look at the police across the way. It seems like he's gone, he's only about a mile and a half from home at this point. And it seems like he got some gas, got some goodies at the station or whatever at the at the gas station. And he sees a couple of police cars across the street at the other gas station, the BP across the way. But he's got to go back home now. So all he has to do is make a left out of this driveway and cut back down the block. The cops on the other side are going to have to come across the light. That's what he just said. So he figures he can jump them pretty good and be moving good and gone by the time they come across. I'm sure he can tell when he's being stalked because he is no stranger to the law. And things just go downhill from here.
Oh, wait, see, somebody just hit the gas. Oh, that Mustang did that. They ain't even come out there. Y'all nigga hold, they just sit right here. Probably cause my window tint, I don't know. But I ain't fucking with them nigga, man. I ain't going nowhere. We'll sit here all day, nigga. All day.
Now we get into the chase. Well, not really the chase, but I mean, they're coming after him. Obviously, he got dark window tint. You can't see in the front windshield. That's a dead giveaway. You up to no good, pretty much. So, plus that's just a ticket. If that's all you got going on, it's a ticket. Take your ticket. But Mr. Keiwon Tucker decides to punch it. Probably going to try to hurry up and get to the house, which is 480. He crashes in front of the 500 block, but lives in 480 on this road. And he's probably going to try to run up, slam up in the driveway, hop out the car, thinking that you can't get arrested. Anyway, as the State Patrol leads the run up this hill, the first officer on scene, and he pulls up to the mess. Now you can hear him call it out.
Go ahead and try to take me to immediately. This will be a 1050F.
Now see, he called out a 1050, which is basically a traffic collision. And, he sees the mess up here. And as he gets closer, he can see young Mr. Tucker kind of hanging out in the middle of the wreck in really, really bad shape. And this state patrolman, I'm sure, has plenty of experience dealing with crashes and, damaged human beings on the road. So he calls it a 1050F, which means it's a fatality, which means this man is already gone. He gets out, looks around, and you can see there's no other police cars in the area, no other squad cars in the area already. If this had been a pit maneuver, there would be another damaged police car real close by. And there's nothing there. This man has crashed all by himself. Now, I know we had a little controversy for a while, his fans or whatever coming out trying to make it to where, the police chased him down and made him wreck, or the police pitted him out and made him wreck and basically killed him. Everybody wants an excuse. They want a good feeling about the murder or whatever. You know, somebody's dead, you want to blame somebody real quick other than the person who's dead. But we can clearly see that this man has no chance of survival. And the trooper gets out and he looks around at the situation, and pretty much it's obvious that with all the loss of blood, probably entrails and things like that laying all in the car, he knows. Okay, we don't know. We can't see from here. It looks like he got a shot, you know, some CPR, might have brought it back. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Anyway, life and times of Keiwon Davis. I keep saying Davis. Keiwon Tucker are over at this point. Well, that brings us to the question. I mean, you know, everybody's talking about this wreck, this red TRX two-piece that's laying across the Bolton Road. And I mean, down the street from the house. So, I mean, you know, I know his people. It seems like he probably stays with his mom and his grandmother. And maybe, you know, one of their husbands or whatever. But there's quite a few people. I'm sure he's living at home. And he's real close. And I'm sure everybody saw it. And everybody's out there looking at it. But the question here is, who is Keiwon Tucker? We really don't know. They don't tell us much about him. We got a little information. We've done a little deep dive here at MQ News. And we kind of taking a little look into this man. Keiwon Tucker. He's born December 8th, 1994. Makes him almost 30. He was 29, getting ready to be 30 in December. Out of Rex, Georgia. 6'1", 190 pounds. Basically, kind of a jack of all hood trades. He was a drug dealer, credit card scammer, self-proclaimed trapper, probably a gangbanger, rapper, bad driver, and a shoplifter. He liked to dabble, wet his beak in everything, seems like. At first, I think right after the pandemic, he got himself a destroyer-grade Charger Hellcat. He made a couple of videos with that. Check his YouTube channel. He also seems to have had a white Trackhawk around 2022, and then ended up with this red Ram TRX 1500 that he's got now. YouTube channel, Scam God 6174. IG and TikTok channel was 32 Scam God. They're both still up with limited videos. I think some stuff's probably been taken down. There's somebody, I saw some stuff online that people were saying that he had made some videos with the TRX. I couldn't find not one. So they may be gone by now. Who knows? Basically, my man here, after the pandemic hit and the PPP money came out, he seemed to acquire himself about 20 grand in PPP money that was forgiven later that year, 2020. He had a couple of businesses that were formed after the PPP money was forgiven. He formed one called All-Star Kennels. I guess maybe he was raising dogs out the house. The address is the same as his home, 480 Bolton Road. He ran that business. Well, the business existed April of 21 to September of 24. Also ran another business, also out of the house. Maintenance Made Simple LLC. That was started in June of 22 and was dissolved in September of 23. Now that business is interesting because apparently a well-known plastic surgeon in the Atlanta area, she worked out of Grady, out of Emory. Her name was Shelly Abramowicz. She ran this maintenance contracting firm out of Tucker's home in Southwest Atlanta with his mother, grandmother, and somebody else. I mean, it's really, really odd. This woman is 49 years old. Appears to be maybe Jewish. Her other family members also have the Bible first names, you know what I mean? Old Testament first names. So, I mean, I'm looking at a Jewish family here, Jewish girl. She's a doctor, plastic surgeon. She repairs people, repairs kids all around Atlanta. And for some reason, she's the organizer and the agent for this Maintenance Made Simple LLC out of Tucker's home. Sounds a little weird to me. And for a guy who names himself Scam God, yeah, we kind of see what's going on here. His criminal history. January of 2019, he's arrested for possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Don't know where that went. I don't think he did any prison time for that. And then July of 19, he gets possession with intent to distribute cocaine, marijuana, and some other Schedule I drug. He was released on that one also pretty quick. I don't think he did any prison time. I don't see anything there for that. Then we get to his little, he made the news in this one, November 2023. East Point Police Department gives him possession of stolen mail, credit card theft, exploitation of an elderly or disabled person, and theft by taking. The story was covered by Fox 5 and a couple other stations. He ended up scamming an old lady, a 91-year-old lady in Atlanta, out of about $100,000. This is 23 when this happens, so I'm pretty sure he's fueling his TRX dreams with some of this money. And it seems like he probably just stole her mail, got her credit card information, and got a credit card in her name with a nice healthy limit, charged it to the max, and then dumped it, left that lady with a whole lot of debt. This is a real winner here, this guy. This is a sad story. This man pretty much deleted himself while running from the cops, and it seemed like it was on purpose. I don't know. He was not. There was no fear of the police here. He looked at this as a sport, is what it seems like. Now, this guy had been, like I said, he'd been caught with drugs. He's been. If you look at his YouTube channel now, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, he was trying to rap, and, he had a couple of little videos. Looked pretty reasonably professional, like something you might just see on YouTube by somebody else, by somebody more famous and signed. But they were all the same, Here we go, sitting on a car, bunch of money, couple of switches, some heavy, and same old stuff, man. It's like, and there was even one point where he brags about being involved in a shooting that made the news. We got that one on tape too. I guess it's right here. I'll go ahead and show you this little news clip from when he was seems like a little bit. Let's go.
We begin tonight with breaking news. We've learned one person is dead, 2 others in the hospital after a triple shooting in Northwest Atlanta. We want to head straight to 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes live at the scene right now on Hemp Hill School Road. Jerry, what have you learned so far?
Good evening, Ryan. This is a very large crime scene and a very busy crime scene. I want to get out of the way, and right behind me you can see this intersection closed off. This is Thompson Road at Hemp Hill School Road, but there's a great deal of activity up both Thompson and Hemp Hill School. This came in as a shooting investigation at 257 Hemp Hill School Road. We have watched as police have searched a very large area around here. In fact, at one point we saw a long line of police officers crossing the street, walking down both Hemp Hill School and Thompson Road with flashlights, searching for evidence. They were coming toward this intersection in their search for evidence. And at one point, well, just a few minutes ago, we saw them with a police dog out to search the area. 3 people shot. 1 person is confirmed dead. 2 others were taken to the hospital. We're told that their injuries are not serious. This came in initially as 2 people dead, but we have learned just a few minutes ago 1 person dead. 2 people, other people who are injured and at the hospital right now with non-life-threatening injuries. We are expecting an update any minute now as APD continues to investigate this, and as soon as we get more information, we will bring it to you.
Yeah, this was on his Instagram. Underneath this particular video here, he says, yeah, they tried to get me, but I guess the God had other plans, something like that, right? Yeah. Well, he had... I guess he borrowed a few more minutes, a few more days. But basically, this crime spree is over. And I guess a tragic story out of Atlanta. But anyway, now you know a little bit more about who's who in the Dirty South. Thank you. Good night.